Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So this is episode 51 of Look What I Found, and this is the coins that I've pulled out of circulation over the past week or two. Really happy with the results, and I didn't have to go through too many coins, which is great. Normally, I have to go through many thousands of dollars worth of coins to get this sort of number of coins. But I probably went through. I think I only went to the bank once, so probably maybe around 1,500. So I did really well this time. I know some of you will find what I've found fairly well. You find them fairly easily in other states, but some of the coins that you find easily in other states, I barely find. So some of them have made their way to me today. So, all right, let's go through exactly what I've kept and the reasons why I've kept them. And if I know values, I'll give you the values of what they should be based on sort of recent sort of sales. All right, so some of the coins that I keep and some of the coins that I will show you probably in the first few minutes will be coins that are either low mintage or coins that are just nice for their age. All right, so I kept a 1991 10-cent coin. This is a nice looking one that for its age, and it's a reasonably one of the sort of the top 4 or 5 lower minted coins. So I think that's around the 4 million mark. The 1991. I think I found one a couple of weeks ago as well in that sort of condition. The next coin I put on my list as a question mark as to whether or not they should be kept. Mintage came in on this one, the 2019, at somewhere around the 4 million mark from memory. I do have some notes somewhere, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was around the 4 million mark. So it was a bit of a question mark, but I think I'd already. I'm not sure if I'd kept that aside already prior to the mintages coming out, but what we got here? 2018. So it's a nice one as well. It's currently, I think, the third lowest minted. So it is certainly one to put aside if they're in a decent condition. So in the lowest minted one, which I haven't found any of these for ages, it's been a bit of a drought for me on 2011s. And this is the lowest minted 10-cent coin at 1.8 million. So I found 3 of these this week, and they're roughly valued at around the $5 to $7 mark. These ones, that's probably the best one. Then what's this one like? All fairly similar, but probably the top one that I showed you is probably the best of the ones. But certainly, yeah, around that $5 to $7 each. So if you can find them, pull them aside. They're absolutely worth far more than 10 cents. The only 2 5-cent coins that I was able to find this week, which is interesting, but it's the changeover, which previously was the lowest minted 5-cent coin, and it has just been pipped. Okay, only by a small margin, really, like 5, 6, 700,000, something around that. And that's the 2019 JC. Okay, so the new effigy. So the IRB, there's truckloads of those. Don't even bother. The JC version of the 5-cent coin is now the lowest minted 5-cent coin in circulation. Okay, so I have no idea if prices are pushing up or what's going on there with that. Certainly the changeover was probably around that 80 to a dollar, 80 cents to a dollar, somewhere around that. In probably in uncirculated condition, it might have pushed up a little bit more than that now. All right, so just a couple of nice coins that I pulled out, which is this 2011 International Women's Day, and really the reason why I kept both of these 2 coins is because you can make sets out of them. Even though they're circulated sets, they're nice high grade coins. And that one there's a 2005, so you can see it's got plenty of good shine on it. And it's unusual to find those in circulation, so they may have been sitting in a money box or something like that for a little while and eventually made their way back into circulation. Just the one other interesting 20-cent coin, which is a fairly low mintage coin as well, or certainly one of the lower mintage, and that is a Federation coin. So this is a New South Wales one from 2001. Not the best example, but it is certainly still one of them, and these are around that sort of 2 to 3 million mark, all varying depending on what state. I think the New South Wales one was a fairly high one, possibly up around the 2.9 million, but still they're all worth possibly around that $2 to $3 mark. So I like to put them into sets and sell them with the 50s and the 20s. Now, a little while ago, I was putting these guys back into circulation, but I came across one this week, and I thought that's I'll put that aside for this video. So, mintage of 3 million. So, IOTIS coin. I always say this wrong. Anyway, you know what I mean. And so that's the 2014 coin, 50 cents. So I keep them if they're in high grade. That one's just a keeper, but certainly I've chucked back a heap of worse ones or lower quality ones. Always a good week to find a Marbo. So nice low mintage commemorative coin at 1.4 million from 2017. I have no idea on what these things are doing price wise. Might be a few bucks in it. Certainly, a lot of people don't find them in many of the states, and certainly down here in the South in Vic and Tassie, we find a fair few. But I reckon most of them went to Tassie. A really good example of a Western Australian 50 cent Federation coin from 2001. Absolutely beautiful coin. I probably find more WA coins than Victorian ones actually. So I'm not sure what the go is there, but that one's always going to be a keeper for the same reasons that I kept the New South Wales coin there. So, all right. Ordinarily, this next find would be probably my find of the week. And to find a green $2 Remembrance coin is one of those coins that, well, you just don't see very often. It's I can't remember the mintage actually, but it's one of those coins that I just do not see anymore, and I'm guessing many of you don't see them either. The funny thing is, I've obviously I follow a lot of the posts on PJ's Coin Capers on the actual Facebook group, and a number of you have been finding these recently, and they're all similar condition, which makes me wonder whether or not it's not perfect condition. It's certainly been in circulation, but it somehow some of these have maybe made their way into circulation all at the same time. I'm not sure. I just found it strange that there was like 2 or 3 others who had found these in recent weeks as well. So to find one of these, so these are starting to move in price, and they certainly were moving in price more so before what happened with the mint putting $2 coins into circulation in the way they did. The market was really pushing up, and I don't know what they're sort of worth now, but certainly the bags, prior to all that happening, the bags of these coins and the rolls were hitting up somewhere around the $1,000 mark. So yeah, to find one of those, look, it might be a $20 coin in that sort of condition. I'm not sure. I'd need to look it up a little bit more, but that would be my guess. Now, I know plenty of you find these around the country. I don't find these. I can't even remember the last time I found it. It would have been in one of these episodes if I did find one, but I'm not going to go back through. But to find, well, this is really one of the low mintage coins as well. So this is the 2018 Armistice coin, and it's 100 years of Armistice. 2018, did I say 2017? Maybe I did. 2018, and those just do not turn up. And certainly it's one of the sort of the top 3. I should have done some more research, but top sort of 3 or 4 lowest minted $2 coins. So certainly a keeper, and it's certainly lower than the repat coins. So from 2019. So yeah, absolutely well worth keeping those. I keep all the color coins anyway, but it's nice when you get a couple of rewards. This one was also one of the ones that I just do not find. I've probably found, I'll guess, less than 20 of these in circulation. So this is the Rosemary coin. So it's a Remembrance coin from 2017. So it's one of my favorite designed coins. And yeah, tough to find. So, and in this condition, it's awesome as well. So I had a few good finds there. I don't find these very often anymore. I think they've all slowly been pulled out of circulation, but that's a Mr. Squiggle coin. So that's Gus, I believe. Yep. Oh, Bill. Yeah, Bill. All right. So he became a keeper. And this was also one of my question marks from my 2019 Keepers and Spenders video. So it's a JC. So Jodie Clark Effigy 2019 $2 coin. These have a mintage of around 2 million. So it's a question mark for me. If it was a 2011, I would keep it because it's the lowest minted Aboriginal elder. At 2 million, slightly above that. So really, it's a keeper for now. And then later on, I'll decide whether or not they go back. But for now, it's a keeper. I can afford to keep a few. So, and I'm not finding heaps. So for now, it's a keeper. All right. Certainly, people are always going to be able to buy them in uncirculated condition. So this is why it's a bit of a question mark coin, because they should be still fairly simple to find. All right. So I'm still keeping all of the A to Z coins, okay? So I'm still a little bit, I'm uncertain what the market thinks about these coins and long term. So I'm still happy to keep them, okay? So I found 5 of them, which is pretty good. This one's certainly the best one. Almost uncirculated condition. And that's the J for Jackaroo. Alright, so I'm still going to keep them. Technically, the lowest minted $1 coins put into circulation. So that's a good enough reason to keep them. But it's just what the market thinks of them long term. Alright, so the dollar coin. Another one of my question marks. It's the JC once again. I did keep a couple. I only came across a couple. So 2.3 million thereabouts. So not super low, but I've kept them for now. We'll see. Yeah, they can always be put back into circulation, so there's no issues there. All right, just a nice high grade 2015. Once again, mintage of around the 1.4, 1.5 million. So yes, fairly low. And I do keep the higher grade ones. Another one of the nice finds from the week is a Gold Coast coin, not intended for circulation, just purely out of a set, which was available through Woolworths, and that's from 2018, so I kept that one as well. A low mintage 2014 Mob of Ruse, not the best quality, but it might be a future sleeper. That's what I call that. A sleeper coin. People may see value in the future. Alright guys, got a very nice big rabbit ear. Now if you know your rabbit ears, you'll know exactly what date this one is. And it's a big rabbit ear, so have a quick little guess. I'm about to reveal it. Let me know whether or not you guessed correctly. Alright, big rabbit ear. You can see it up the top of that big cud there, okay? Alright, this one here, if you know your rabbit ears, you will know that it is the year 2000. Alright, very common to have a really big rabbit ear on a year 2000 Well, not common, but as in they're always big. Alright, unfortunately it's not a mule as well, but certainly it's a rabbit ear, and fairly rare rabbit ear as far as rabbit ears go. Alright, certainly I've put my best coin last, okay? This ordinarily would have been my favourite coin, and still is one of my best coins for the week, but these guys are hard to find. These guys are very hard to find. Alright, so I'm classing this one as a rotated to probably maybe 5 o'clock. I think 5 o'clock. We'll call it 5 o'clock. So there they are, guys. That's a Centenary of Federation $1 coin from 2001, and it's a rotated. I used to find more mules than these guys. Now I find more of these, and I don't find any mules. I am desperate to find a mule, a $1 mule, but for now, I'm happy to find these guys. Value-wise, $45, $50 if you're lucky. Should be worth far more than that in my book. It's such a hard coin to find. You can find a rotation for every hour of the clock with these coins, okay? So this one's a 5 o'clocker, but I'm slowly building up my collection to get the full set every hour. But I'll keep trying to plug away and find these coins. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed my look at this week's finds, and I hope you guys are having equal success in your hunts and noodling. Alright guys, that is it for now. And hope if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share this video, and I look forward to bringing another video to you very soon. Thanks for watching guys, bye for now.